It's a lot of value. We're not going to be able to play him ranged, the Axel range now. But this offering should be big enough that it won't really matter. Alright, well, time to see how big offering is. We're up by 31 right now. Now we're up by 66, 90, by 77. That is a really big offering to the sea dagger combo. Kind of missed that combo. It's always kind of funny when you do it. Today we're going to be playing some Golden Necker Rain. I made a Golden Necker Rain deck last patch, and I wouldn't normally make another one so soon, but we lost Magic Compass and we lost Roach. So the deck got really badly hurt, especially the Magic Compass, because you can't make Fukusha. Fukusha is like kind of key because you can make Rain and then also get your Messenger back, and you also can't make Kraken, which is really sad because making Kraken as an option was really good. So I figured we'd take a look at this deck again and see what we can do with it with those two big hits. We're still going to be playing Rage of the Sea with Crystal Skull. We still have Decree, we've got Golden Necker, we've got Siri. We're still playing Covenant of Steel, but I threw in Dagger. So Dagger did get buffed to 9, and I tried him out in Warrior Golden Necker. And he seemed okay there, but we didn't have quite enough damage in that deck to make him really shine. Here though, we're going to be trying an old combo I used to really like, and I'm sure you've seen before. But the other thing with Dagger is Dagger just acts as a messenger from the sea with bonus, right? As whenever the enemy takes damage, which happens when Storm or Rain damages somebody, Dagger triggers and he gains that power. Messenger is obviously cheaper, and you can revive it with the Freya's Blessing. So Dagger's not as good, but we have other ways to trigger him that aren't just rain damage. Mainly the Offering to the Sea. So Offering to the Sea damages all units on the battlefield and spawns a Siren by the number of targets that were allied. Now, this is really good against wide cards, but you don't see it often because wide decks aren't that popular, and also hurts your own guys, and you have to offset the hurt to your own guys. The Siren gets the points equal to the number of damage you dealt, so it's really like 2+. Its value is like 2+ the number of cards you dealt damage for the opponent. But this is our big combo with Dagger. The reason why I wanted to try it is because we're running Covenant of Steel in this deck anyway, to protect the Messengers of the Sea so we can get our Megascopes out. So I figured we could try and get Dagger in there behind that Defender, and then use Offering. And the combo with Offering used to be you'd play Offering, then play Heme Flaminica, and she'd heal all the damage, right? We don't have to do that though, because we have the Kelpie, which is in the deck obviously. And when an enemy takes you from Rain or Storm, boosts a random unboosted beast by 1. If the beasts take 1 damage from the Offering to the Sea, then we can get them boosted back up with the Kelpie. It's a similar idea to the Heme Flaminica. So that's what we're going to be doing with Dagger and the Kelpie. And it also gives us a second target for Singer for his right, because normally you'd write back the Ryogon. People didn't banish the Ryogon that much the last time I played this deck, but they're doing it more now. So we're going to have the option to bring back Covenant of Steel and Dagger. Then we have Bride of the Sea, which we gained a lot of provisions from losing Roach and Golden Compass. Keep calling Golden Compass and Magic Compass, so we can go Bride. We have enough Rain for Bride to usually make whatever we want, but most times it's going to be like a second Freya's Blessing. We don't have a 4 Persian Bronze, but that shouldn't really matter, just because we have enough Rain. It's worth noting we don't have the Vader Maker Scepter of Storms combo, which is a lot of Rain turn duration lost. My family usually don't need that many, so that one's up to you if you want to run those or not. We have not that much Rain. We got like little half-free Rain. We've got Cultist Rain, which usually gets stopped. And then we've got Rain from the Leader and Kelpie. So we are a little short on the actual Rain durations we're putting out. But Megascope, you can Megascope the half-roos from a Rain if you want to. And you can Megascope the Cultists, you can Freya's Blessing the Cultists and the half-roos, which is usually how we get our Rain added up. It's also worth noting that usually it takes a while, like most of the time your first few cards die in a round anyway. So you don't want to be putting out Rain that quickly until you can make sure you got your Messengers set up. So it works out pretty well. But if you want more, you can go Vader Maker and Scepter. Now we're running Axel 3 Eyes just as a tempo card. I tried experimenting with Aguara because she's a beast, and it helps with the, where is he? The Kelpie, right? So we have 9 beasts, so we get 3 turns of rain. But you could run an Aguara if you want the luck, but this is what we're doing here. The Axel's just here for really big tempo. We can't bring it back. We can't bring back Corrupted Flaminca either with the Melusine. Or not the Melusine, the Fuchsia, which hurts a lot in the round 3 short round if we play these early. So now we really just don't want to play them early pretty much. We got the Messengers, the Blessings. We mentioned most of these cards already. The Anglerfish, the one Sea Serpent. I just wanted to try out Sea Serpent. I think at 1 it's fine because you can Freya's Blessing it back if you need it for the value. And it is a pretty decent tempo card in a longer round. We have 2 Megascopes and 2 Halfers. You could also put in, like, you can change up the 4s if you want, right? You can take this Sea Serpent out and put in the Scepter. You can take out Axel and then put in the, we can take on the Lucine Cultist too, and put in like Vader Maker and stuff we mentioned. You can also play Skillige Storm. I've tried that before. It worked out okay. The thing with just playing Skillige Storm is you kind of want Vader Maker then, because you really want to extend that duration. This is the deck we're going to go with. I've tried out a few times. I tried this out again after playing a non-Golden Necker version and just finding that there wasn't really enough tempo to get the Messengers going. So hopefully this will work out pretty well. I've played a few games with it. It seemed alright. And let's just go see how it keeps performing. Enslave, not a great thing to go up against. Not a great matchup. Problem is they have too much removal, and if we play a defender early to stop it, they seize it. I might keep both of these, because at least it spawns rain for us. This is a fine hand. If we want Ciri, we can Decree. The Ciri's kind of like not great, just because of the Seas. So we want to last play her. So we're gonna. He might steal this. He might steal it. I want to play this when there's other units out so it doesn't get assassinated. I've seen a fair bit of assassination. Do Torres early. Let's see what he takes. Yeah, Axel's amazing for him. And so is Dagger. Yeah, Axel's really bad because it actually spawns a card for him. Let's play the little halfer. Won't quite use the order yet on the cultist because I don't think he's going to kill it. And then maybe we can use it to combo with something. Like using it like this and this, put it on both rows, and get Messenger later in the round. Because we need the Messenger to not be, I think a 6 isn't big enough when we play her. This played for 12. It's not the biggest, but giving him Axel 3 Eyes is really bad, right? Because it's obviously an 11, and then it triggers his Assimilates twice. So that's not really good. And then Offering won't be amazing this game either. Because he won't go very wide, most likely.
Always use protective eyewear when handling toxins, they say.
Interesting. Let's play the second one, I guess. Playing the second one's always worth it, because it gives you a good Freya's Blessing later. We're just going to be a little slow on developing the Messenger, because Messenger, you really need to be bigger than a 6 when we play it.
I forgive you.
Looks like he's not going to let that happen. We could pull the Anglerfish out. Could pull them out. It's going to be really hard to find a turn for Ciri without Defender first. I guess we just go for the messenger.
One born to hang will never drown.
And I think we do want to pull out the anglerfish because we don't really want to draw them later. Also boost this to 7 because we have rain on the opposite row of this guy. Thing is, we have only good cards left in our hand, really. Interesting that he hit that. He's going to force us to use its order. Force us to use the order. We have to use this order. We have to play one of these cards. We could go for the Siri, but he'll seize it. I want to play that when we go down to like 4 or something. I guess we do it now. None of these other ones are good. I guess we do it. We can at least play it melee, so if he seizes it... Now, just doesn't really matter where we play it. Just play it. He's gonna take it, but none of these other plays are good. We don't have alchemy. We want to hold this. This has no beasts. This is okay, but it's not great right now. And then this, I'd like to hold off onto.
You can kiss my tail goodbye.
Okay, maybe we do play the defender then. He didn't take this Siri. I think if he takes defender, that's also not good. I didn't want to play it first, 'cause I kind of figured this would get tourney jousted. If we play this, I figured he'd just seize it, and then seize this, or Vilgefortz this, and then end up seizing this. But if he's not going to take this, like I kind of wanted him to use the leader this round, because taking Siri is not really the worst thing. But if he's not going to, I guess we'll just defend her. He's going to keep playing the round. Maybe he's planning on taking her later. This abduction didn't make sense to me. I figured he'd just get rid of the Siri. Now we can just pass. The thing is, he's stacked his decks we don't want to pass. But we don't really have any other great plays. Like, the offering's okay, because we got armor on 3 of our guys. It's okay, but it's not amazing. We don't want to go too much farther, because we're going to start losing our anglerfish. He's going to go in with that. That's going to go for the RNG on the rain. Did he get it? He did get it. Rewarded. He's been rewarded. We pass here, I think. I don't want to waste a leader with these fish. And he's going to seize us this turn probably anyway, so he'd go ahead uneven. Or not ahead uneven. Yeah, we went first. He'd go ahead on even if we played here. Yeah. I thought he had that. Oh, dang, we lost our anglerfish again. That's fine. We can use him for a tempo this round at least. Now that we know he's stacked his deck and taken our Siri. I didn't want to use the leader just because we want the Ryogon option. I don't think these decks usually run a banish. This is workable. It's actually not bad. I'm curious if he just tries to 2-0 us. I think he will. I think his plan will be to 2-0 us.
Speak your mind. To the point.
Pretty sure that will be his plan. We want to get out a bronze before we play Golden Necker because we're getting a Megascope. I guess there's a decent chance we don't get one of these. We don't want to get the anglerfish. Because I think the best thing to get back is this. We can more or less guarantee to get the rain from its order. Then use 1 liter for the anglerfish. And it's not a bad target for Megascope if we do play Golden Necker. Because these are Vilgeforts and stuff, so we want to make sure that we have some tempo out there. He has uses Stefan though. Abduct that. It's fine. We don't have to play Golden Necker here. Don't have to. Could play Kelpie. Kelpie's not bad. Let's go Kelpie. And we'll put this out here. We'll get a bunch of health back on our half-brew, so it's worth using its order. We'll get our anglerfish out. It's gonna abduct us now. I was gonna go for this first. There's a messenger using a double leader on us. That's not surprising. Not surprising. We lose our half-brew if we Golden Necker because of the infused on it. But I think we have to do the Golden Necker. The problem is that we don't have anything good to copy. I guess we could go Bride into Blessing on Messenger first. Yeah, that's probably better. Let's do that. Let's go Bride to Blessing. Bring this back. It'll be pretty big now. And it's better that we have that out to Megascope. There's the Vilgeforts. Well, I'm sure he was happy to see that. We're going to lose these fish if we don't use a leader, which we will use. We just do the Golden Necker. He's going to coup the Axle, which is a bit annoying. We want the Cultist. Let's make another one of these. Spawn this. Put this out. And drop a leader here so we don't lose our fish and we go ahead on up a card still. He has his coup, which is going to be really good for him. There it is. We should still looks kind of okay. Kelpie's alive, which means we get good value off of this offering, actually. Because all the beasts that get damaged will get boosted back up. So we'll play that. It's going to be pretty good, I think. The Kelpie will trigger the boost on these guys that got damaged. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Wait, we up by 30 there. I didn't quite expect that much. I didn't expect to go up that much, but you know what? It worked out really nicely. Now we have Corrupted Flaminnica. Dagger I'm not so sure about, but we can do the... I guess we play Dagger. We have Dagger Ryogon, which is nice. We need that half-brew to live because we have a Megascope. I mean, we have other half-brews, but I think what we do is just get as much rain on the board as possible. Wait till the last turn. Go this into Ryogon. I think that's the best choice. Hopefully this doesn't die. Nice, it didn't die. Do the Megascope. Just not use the rain yet. We're gonna trigger all the rain with Ryogan. I don't think that there's any banish in his deck. Corrupted Flaminica. We have... We're not gonna get any more beasts than we have right now, so we'll play her now. 14's not bad. There's the coup for 3. Let's drop Dagger. If he kills Dagger, we're still fine. Okay, there's the Shalmar. Pretty big, but we just Ryogan him. Dagger's basically like a messenger from the sea here, but it's still gonna be plenty. And he's just gonna leave right now. Won't even let it go off. Come on, man. Just wanted to see the last 5 seconds there.
You best yield now.
Lined pockets. Good old crimes. Probably bounty crimes. Bounty crimes would be annoying because all of our stuff would die. So, it's not great. That's not great. We're going first. If we're going first, this hand actually has a lot of things we want. I like the cultist first because it's the only thing we're really missing from this hand is Golden Necker. Like it doesn't. I think we keep it because the Whoops, not you. Going first, Melusine Cultist is so good. This Crystal Skull on it, really nice. This bounty can't bounty it. He could bounty these. We don't want to keep redrawing and like get into this. Oh, that's I thought about playing this like this previously. A little half room. I think she's gonna die. I think we're gonna get like Hysteria and this is gonna kill it. I guess he can't Hysteria then kill it though. He doesn't have the coins. Okay, there we go. We have no way to stop the tunnel drill, which is quite annoying, I must say. Because this tunnel drill is just going to keep going. Originally I had Gaith Sword in here, but I swapped it for Dagger because I found that the Echo kind of went against a lot of what we were trying to do with the thinning. It's still a good card. I think we play this.
A beautiful pair of legs, please.
We play this for Hysteria. It. I don't think there's a way we could ever win this round. Well, maybe there is. No, I don't see it though. Maybe with Kelpie. Maybe I think we definitely at least keep playing for a little bit. We can do that. We can do this, play Siri. Make sure this gets a little taller. Get our anglerfish out. See where we are then. This should be the turn we have the largest lead in the round, though. These are starting to count down pretty effectively. He's gonna start getting to Tribute 2. Not Tribute 2, Intimidate 2. So this dies. That's gonna happen. Question is, can we get Siri to live? Kind of pushing him uneven. We don't want to lose the anglerfish. We would leader charge here. We could Siri leader. The problem is we know Siri won't do much. Good defender, then Siri. That wastes the defender though, but we can always resurrect it if we don't think Ryogan will be good. Kind of liking this play. Let's go in here. Let's get our Covenant of Steel. Put it here. Trigger this. Then we'll put a Siri behind it. Point Slam's our best friend here. And this he has to go through armor to kill this, and we put Siri behind it. I think we need this carryover. I think we need it. could have thought about playing this before the messenger. Okay, now we know there's no Kurt. If you get a Kurt, you would have purified this, which means Ciri's good to go. I guess you could ping Ciri with the Brawler. We still have a Kelpie. It's definitely a Ciri turn, though. Could have put this next to the Cultist in case we put more rain out with Kelpie to boost it after he pings it with Brawler, but I don't really want to play Kelpie. If he does hit it with Brawler, I don't really want to boost it back up because I'd rather it start hitting this with its armor regen.
He venerates not the fire.
How hard is he going to commit? That's the question. It's got a lot of damage out. We could pass here. We could pass here. Next turn he's going to proc a lot of these damage things. Question is, because if we don't pass here, what we would play would be Kelpie. He gets 2 from a crime. He gets this, is going to give him good damage efficiency. This is free. I think we pass here. He might take the uneven with us having Ciri, otherwise he has to play a card. If we keep going, it's just going to get worse and worse. We're going to go for the Ciri kill, it looks like. Go Hysteria into this, and then these kill Ciri. Could be worse. It's a lot of explosives there. I think Casimir's really good now. I thought he was pretty decent before too, honestly, though. Now we lose our Ciri. The question is, does he lead her to get rid of her or leave her at 2? There goes our anglerfish, by the way. I thought he was going to pass, in which case we'd keep the 1 anglerfish, but it's not too bad having 1 in the deck because we probably won't draw it and it gives us tempo later. It's not that bad. And he does have to keep playing this round because we have a... ooh, that's nice. What's it called? A Ciri out. This hand's good. We drew our Golden Necker. We've got this guy in our deck still. There's nothing we can do to stop the Cyrus, but it's only Firesworn. So the only thing he can bring back is that guy right there. So it's not worth really killing again. We could go leader into messenger revive. I think that's what we want to do. It's kind of scary though, because we bring back one of these, it's more likely to live. Because we have to trigger a Megascope. Yeah, let's bring back one of those. Let's bring back the big one. We do actually need this to live so we can Megascope. There's nothing left to bring back with Cyrus, so he's not going to banish anything. It'll just be negative points. Hopefully he can't kill our little half-fru. Yeah, that makes sense why he was going so hard then. Makes Kelpie really good. Because we're gonna revive our defender, I think, here, not Ryogon. Could go Ryogon. Let's do this. We're gonna need to Golden Necker for sure. Question is, do we bring back with right to get our defender first, or we go Golden Necker first? I think we do this first.
What do you need? Who's next? Any of you's got the courage? I fish back. How dare you, proud swine?
He's just going to try and 2-0 us and then play Gourd round 3. Okay, there's the Sihil. Should have get the tribute off. Let's see what we're going for. It has to be some big combo. I mean, you can always play this Sihil for Jacques into this. Oh, he's got poisons. That's going to be a problem. What's this thing's fee? 2. Trigger the fee and get like 8 coins. Yeah, that looked pretty good. Looks pretty good, not gonna lie. We need to have this protect our guys here. He's got the poison. Let's trigger the rain. We got that anglerfish. Do we just throw down? I think we just throw down dagger. So we can get offering off of the Golden Necker. If we have dagger out, that's kind of just like a win, pretty much. Comes in our fist stick, right? The fact that he has these poisons really hurts. So is the fact we don't have a messenger. I guess we could have saved the revive, not for the defender, but that keeps dagger alive, probably. We could have brought back a messenger instead of these, but I thought it would die because he's playing damage, but I guess he wouldn't have killed it. Another Boris trigger. He does give a lot of coins. I've been meaning to try out Boris. There's the fist stick. So we have Kelpie. Golden Necker. I think it's time for the Golden Necker. Ooh, that's a nice draw. So we'll hit this. Let's remove this. We lose a point on this, but I don't want him spawning. Some good dagger value. We can still do this. Don't have to worry about the anglerfish anymore. Well, let's see if he can kill dagger. We're going to hope the answer is no. Fervently hope the answer is no. More Boris value. Bring that guy back again. Going all in. He's going all in. I mean, we have Kelpie. Kelpie helps quite a bit. Kelpie Axel, we should be okay. Kelpie really helps here because we got dagger. We should actually go up a card and keep Axel. Man, dagger's showing his value again. Dagger's showing that value. He's mad we haven't used him in a while, other than that warrior deck. He's like, I was the rain card in that one deck that got you really popular, so I'm back. And yeah, he's back, apparently. Where is our Corrupted Flaminnica? There she is. We want that for sure. Question is, do we actually want Messenger? Or would I rather have Blessing? I mean, Blessing's just objectively better than Messenger because it can play Messenger and other cards. It's just objectively better. Just play our Axel. We have a lot of point slam this round, which he might not expect. I mean, he has a Herald Gourd, but we've got a lot of good stuff too. We could potentially go Bride into right. Then we lose a lot of rain value. If he's gonna play into the rain, right? Because we can bring back we can go Blessing into half through trigger, leader trigger Bride. That means we have to save our rain a lot. You can always just play the Rhizome too, which is good from Axel to have. It's the only 4 Parisian alchemy you have. What do you just play? Tavern Brawl. That looks garbage. Makes me happy. Let's go into the little half-through here. Pretty garbage Tavern Brawl. Did 2 damage. Yeah, this we've got this easily. Like, there's nothing he can do here. He all-ined us on that 2-0. Good old Renfree. There's so many Renfree decks right now, it's kind of annoying, honestly. Kind of got over the Renfree for a little bit, but it seems like she made a big resurgence. Let's go back. Let's see what we got here. Like, it could also be Raid Warriors, but it's probably just Renfree. Seen a lot of that. Good thing there is we've got both messengers. So, could be worse.
Oh, how wonderful.
Could also just be raids. Both of those decks are quite annoying, though. We'll find out pretty quickly which one it is, because if it's raids, we're about to see a Highland Warlord right away. If it's not raids, we'll kind of know. Alright, that's, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Getting Gutting Slash? That'd be pretty strange. We're playing Sihil? I've seen some of that lately, too. It's gonna be Sihil, isn't it? Oh yeah, here it is. Oh no, just Sove. We opened Sove? Okay, this has to be some kind of Renfree deck. I don't know. This is a very, very aggressive play. It's so aggressive. I mean, we can Kelpie these, but they're not weak. Weird. Just playing on one of these.
A beautiful pair of legs, please.
This has to, maybe he purifies this for Fukusha. I don't know. This is just such an aggressive opener. That, I mean, maybe it, I guess it could be Sihil still. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that makes sense. Kelpie answers the list pretty well. Kelpie boosts these up to 2s. Although Sihil just mastercrafted. I mean, we can always just do the easy answer too. Just drop this down here. So we'll go into the Kelpie. It's a bit annoying that we didn't play around it last turn, I guess. We played this instead of the Defender. But he threw me off by this play that I didn't think it would be Sihil. I guess it is. But at least we'll slow him down a bit now. We can beat a Sihil deck. We've got Point Slam later. That's a pretty good play by him. Pretty good. I really don't want to play anything at this point. We have to play a messenger though. We have to messenger something to get value. Could just go Kelpie too. Decree Kelpie seems pretty nice. Yeah, let's decree the Kelpie. The Kelpie basically gets the same value as the messenger while also putting out a bunch of rain. He's gonna pick this guy again, isn't he? So we still have the damaged ones. Oh, he's gonna go for the warrior. That's fine. If he hits these, we can just kill him off so that he can't Sihil them. We're gonna play messenger. Go messenger.
In the end,
Kill off one of these. We don't have to kill them both off. Because we're gonna... Well, I guess we could kill them both off. Probably safest to kill them both off.
best drown yourself with those damn nets.
Kill them both. We still have this order. I think Ciri's the best play here. Let's drop her. We still have this order on the skull, but we don't need it. I don't really want to use it if we don't need it. Because if we don't use it, we can always boost something with it to stop a Sihil later. I guess we'll play a Megascope next. We just want to be really slow playing things that aren't in the melee range. Oh, he might be looking to transform here. So that kills. We have a 2. So yeah, so now we Crystal Skull this. Although it's unboosted. What else is unboosted? This is a beast, this is a beast, this is a beast. Yes, we have to boost it. Let's go with the Megascope. And then we boost this. Let's make it a pain for him to trigger the Sihil. Yeah, he's just gonna leave. That works. Good old Sihil Dex. Good old Sihil Dex, being a pain as always. Firesworn. This should be an interesting matchup. Because he has, what's it called? Fallen Knight, and we have Messenger from the Sea, and neither of us can really kill the other one's engines. Definitely want these in our deck. That being said, we don't actually have a Messenger in our hand, which is a big problem. We're gonna have to do a redraw. Thanks, we got one. So, good old Melusine Cultist. I've always wanted to run 2 Melusine Cultists in this deck. But I just find it hard to fit the second one. The second one is kind of the Sea Serpent spot, right? But I wanted to try out the Sea Serpent also. If we didn't get this Messenger, this round 1 would have been pretty much impossible, but at least we have it now. Do Megascope on it. See, if we do that, then the only rain we have left is a Kelpie. I think we'll just trigger it anyway. I don't really want to get the Anglerfish out too early because, like I said, we don't have the most rain in our deck, so sometimes the rain expires before we want it to, and they can go back in. So we want to wait till like later in the round usually to do the extra rain, especially if we're using a leader charge. We could Freya's Blessing that. It's probably worth doing if he aggressively killed it like that. Problem is we can't Freya's Blessing another one later unless we draw into a second Messenger from our deck. But we'd like to be able to Megascope it. Though it's also worth Megascoping Cultist because just spawning that rain is good. So we don't have that many ways to get the rain. Just having another card that makes it is really nice. This is an actually super annoying card because it's going to give armor, and the armor stops a lot of our efforts here. I'm not sure why he did that leader charge. Could have just used the Disciple.
You are worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why he did that if he then didn't transform. This feels like a good time to drop our Siri. He might have a Kurt, but that's probably the only Purify. And I'm going to think it's going to take him a couple cards to go through Siri. Unless he has the Freak Show. Even with the Freak Show, he doesn't have that many coins. You'd have to like double leader, then hit it with Freak Show down to 3, then use Junior's Insanity on it or something. Also worth mentioning, he doesn't have a Fallen Knight out. It's kind of a big deal. Okay, there's those transforms. Could make a Messenger, or we can go for a second Cultist. Thing with Cultist is I actually think Cultist... See, this gives us 2 on the range. This actually gives us the range, though. No, it's gonna be messenger. So we're gonna put it on this side in case he kills that one, so it gets boosted. Yeah, that won't make a difference. The reason we're gonna go for messenger here is if he passes, and this gets banished from having doomed, we can at least Freya's Blessing another messenger without drawing it out of our deck. There's a Fallen Knight. That took him long enough to play. We want to go in with the Kelpie here. This is also really good for us in general because we do have the Offering to the Sea, which is amazing against his deck. We can either go Kelpie. We can go Kelpie into Anglerfish. Count on that being enough tempo with a leader charge, obviously. We need really big plays like that because of his deck, right? Let's go Kelpie. Let's do this. We'll get our Anglerfish out. He's gonna have really big plays, so we need to get this rain going. DAC Ray, you know, like potentially the Sacred Flame, stuff like that's gonna be really big. So we need to do a big tempo play like this to win the round. We do win it. Costs us quite a bit. But we do have Siri carryover. We thinned our Anglerfish out. We did lose our Kelpie, which is one of our best cards. But if we go into a long round, we do have Dagger, Offering, which is really good. This is nice too. Do we have special left in our deck? We have Decree. We got this, which means guaranteed defender off of the Golden Necker, which is good. I'll keep this hand then. Kind of tempted to bring back a Cultist, so we don't have that much rain generation. I think we will actually do that.
Freya is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Since we have this one in our hand. And if he has a removal card, I'd like him to use it on this guy instead of this.
The sea demands a price, and you shall pay it.
I don't think we can 2-0 him, but if we can go into a round 3 with this left... Well, it depends if he plays a Fallen Knight soon or not. If he doesn't play a Fallen Knight soon, we'll just go in with the Golden Necker. It's not a Fallen Knight. This is a card we want to save for last. This is a card we want to play after Defender. This is a card we play after this. This is a just whenever card. So I think Golden Necker is actually the best play here. And if we do hit a Bride now, we can trigger a Freya's Blessing to bring back a messenger. So that's really nice. So we're going to do this.
A beautiful pair of legs.
Defender. Megascope on this. And this is a really big setup turn. He has to respect this. Because next we go into this and then Offering. I'm not sure we're going to bring back Ryogan. Really had a good time here. There's the Sacred Flame.
He venerates not the fire.
Let's trigger this. May as well play Dagger.
God is Freya!
In the end, the sea
He's gonna spawn a whole bunch of guys. That's fine. This is gonna be an amazing Offering to the Sea. I don't think we bring back Ryogan. If we're not bringing back Ryogan, we should just bring back Messenger. So I think we just do this.
This message is for full moon. His eyes only.
It's a lot of value. We're not gonna be able to play him ranged, the Axel range now. But this Offering should be big enough that it won't really matter. Well, this is gonna be really big, then he has DAC Ray. Alright, well, time to see how big Offering is. We're up by 31 right now. Now we're up by 66, 90, by 77, 67? No, 77. That is a really big Offering to the Sea Dagger combo. Kind of missed that combo. It's always kind of funny when you do it. He's gonna spawn a bunch of guys again. We're just gonna pass here. He's gonna have to use, like, his St. Gregory hasn't evolved to the second form. He does have DS E-Ray and the Order on his Sanctuary. We have Axel for a short round, and then Corrupted Flaminica, which should be enough. Bride's not great without rain, but we can get like this would be really nice. And even without her order, or her deploy, we should still be fine. Because I don't even think he can really win this round without like a perfect hit. Okay, he does have Gregory, but he can't spend coins. He has the DSE, right? He has no coin spending though. Like, these coins don't do anything. There's a destroy on that, and he can't play any guys, and he can't spend coins. That's what I figured was gonna happen. GG, got him with the Dagger Offering combo. So that's the deck, guys. Actually worked really well. Kind of surprising. We got some nice highlights with Dagger and Offering, so that's always nice. I wasn't expecting it, because whenever I go into these videos, I just like record the next however many games I play. I don't like cut out all the games where we don't get highlight clips and stuff, so it was just kind of nice to get those. I played several games with this deck before recording, and we did have a bit more trouble with the Enslave deck. The Enslave deck, because they just kind of steal your stuff. But I think we only played one during this, and I think we beat them. It's a winnable matchup, but it's not a great one. But that's the deck, and it actually worked out quite well. I think it's still pretty good. Obviously, not having Magic Compass really hurts, because Magic Compass is kind of insane. However, the thing with Magic Compass is it kept giving us a bunch of awkward situations. We kind of lost our good cards earlier. Like, we might, like, play this, and then with all the thing in our deck not have enough cards left, so we'd have to make a Lippy. We might play this and, like, not, like, make a Kraken, and Kraken would be really good, but then we'd have to discard during the game. Like, we play this, and we, earlier in the game, like, we discard the Covenant of Steel or Siri or something. So it's really good. It had downsides, but, like, not having it makes us lose a lot of ceiling, and not having Roach kind of hurts. Without Roach, you lose that tempo right away, that extra thinning card, you lose the extra beast, which is a bit annoying. But we survived overall. Actually, like I said, it actually worked out quite well. Kind of surprising to me how well this deck's working out right now. But if you want to try Rain, this still seems pretty good. Before making this, I tried a lot of games with non-Golden Necker Rain, and like I said, we just didn't have the tempo. It was really hard to set stuff up. We got some great Krakens and stuff, and Lucian's really nice, but people just had too many answers. But I guess that part of that was everyone's playing Precision Strike Dragon Bombs. I guess if they were still playing that, this wouldn't do too well into it either. But at least we have more Point Slam and less engine reliance, I guess. So that's worth noting. And yeah, I think it's pretty good. The cards you can change, like obviously most of the stuff at the top's fine. These three. But the cards you can change, like if you don't want the Defender, you can cut Covenant, Dagger, and Bride, Offering, Axel. Like these are the ones you can swap around. Covenant and Dagger. Covenant of Steel, like you can cut it. I would definitely keep it though. It's very, very helpful for setting up the messengers, because you rely really heavily on messengers. We're even megascoping them, right? So I think it's really good. People aren't seeming to be playing as many Purifies as they used to. The only problem is like Tactics just hits it with a damage card and steals it, which is really bad. So that's like the one problem with it. But people don't seem to be running a lot of Purifies lately, which means the Defender effect usually goes off and it keeps you really nice and safe. So that's worth noting. I haven't seen many Purifies at all. Also worth noting for Dagger. Like if you don't want to run Offering, Dagger. If you're not running Offering, Dagger is just like a worse messenger from the sea, because you know their damage effects in your deck other than Rain, and this one Sea Serpent, and then the Offering. So you can cut Offering then. Also, that's not a word. Also, we're not playing the Giga Scorpion Decoction. You can play Giga Scorpion Decoction for control. Like, as you can see, we really have no control cards in this deck. We're relying on our Point Slam with Golden Necker and stuff to be able to outpoint the opponents, or engine values to beat theirs. But that means there's no control. Decoction gives you control. You can replay it with Bride, which is nice. And it also boosts Dagger, because it does the 1 damage 6 times. It's just that it's often not enough control. So I went with an Axle instead, pretty much. Like, this Axle you can cut for the Giga Scorpion. You can also cut the Offering just to run Giga Scorpion without the Dagger and the Offering. But I think Dagger works pretty well. It's just you have to combo him with something else or he's a worse messenger. Right? So that's the problem with him. But if you do have something else, like we did some good Offering to C combos with him, that is still such a fun combo to pull off, and it's so many points, and it's extremely unexpected, which actually makes it quite good, in my opinion. So yeah, Offering to the Sea Dagger. I really like it. I'm going to keep it. If you don't like it, I would probably put in Hengaith Sword. The problem with Curse of Corruption, which is what people normally run in Golden Necker decks, is Messenger from the Sea gets really tall, and you kill your own messenger. So don't do that. I would run Hengaith Sword. Or you can always put in a Unicorn Chiron Axe. We're not playing them in this, but you can cut Covenant Dagger for Unicorn Chiron Axe. I think that's like a good choice, like probably the best. If you don't want to play Covenant of Steel Dagger, these two is probably the best choice. If you want to keep Covenant of Steel, you can cut Dagger, and then Offering, and then Bride potentially, or one of the other cards. Like Axle, Offering, Dagger you can cut, then you put in Unicorn Chiron Axe, and then you put in a 6. Right, that's a 7. Yeah, so you put in like a 6 and get in a probably the Lock guy or the Decoction. Probably the Lock guy, the Dregere. I think that's kind of, it might be better, but I like having the wide punish option with Dagger and the Offering. And Unicorn Chiron Axe is kind of, I mean, people have used Unicorn Chiron Axe so much at this point, it's kind of boring to me, but it's still good. The problem is we don't have as much thinning as we used to in the deck, right? So you might not always see the combo. As far as the rest, like Offering I talked about with Dagger, you can swap that out. Bride's nice. Axle with Bride's even better because you do get that Crow's Eye Rhizome. We don't play a 4 Provision Alchemy. So having that option to make it off of the Axle if you don't want to use Rain for the Bride is nice. I like Axle just as a tempo card. Obviously, it's a really good tempo card. And Corrupted Flaminica, she usually plays for about 14 to 16 in this deck. She's not playing like 24. We don't have like 20 beasts or whatever, but usually she's playing for like 12 to 16, which is nice. It's like a good finisher type card. So I definitely like having her. We have the messengers. I do like double Freya's Blessing. I've seen decks without Freya's Blessing or like with one Freya's Blessing, but double is really good because we're really going hard on the messengers. And unless it's something like Precision Strike Bombs or Bounty or Tactics, they can't really kill 2 messengers and then 2 Megascope messengers and then 2 more Freya's Blessings messengers. And it's really nice too because when you play, like if you get a defender out and then you put a messenger behind it, you can just go into, or even if you have like a messenger out somehow, you can go Golden Necker and it gets you a unit, right? It gets you the unit, then special, then artifact. So you can always, if you know what top unit is, or you know like the only bronze in your deck's a messenger, you're gonna get you get the messenger, you're gonna get the special, right? And a lot of the times the special is gonna be a Freya's Blessing. Then you get the Megascope. The Megascope will play, because you play the Blessing, pick whatever. The Megascope plays, you click the messenger, and then your Blessing brings back whatever you want, because it moves to the end of the card stack to resolve the effects. But you want to make sure something out before you Golden Necker. Otherwise, the Megascope kind of misses. If you don't have a good card, you get off of the top. So the Blessing, I think, really helps. Like you can get potentially like 2 messengers and then a Rain spawner off of Golden Necker, which is nice because like this will give you usually like a Rain card, and this will usually give you a Rain card or a messenger. So it's worth having this, I think. Cultist, I really like. Sea Serpent. The thing with Sea Serpent is I keep trying Sea Serpent and keep being unhappy with how Sea Serpent works out. I would much rather have a second Melusine Cultist than a Sea Serpent. So we're going to make that change. The only thing to keep in mind is when you're making these changes, that should drop our beast count to 8, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we have to put our beast in if we do that, because this is our 9th beast for Kelpie. So we're going to have to put a beast in somewhere instead of that. Maybe a squirrel. Also worth mentioning a Guara. I've tried a Guara some over Deregere just because she is a beast. Like, that's the only difference between a Guara and Deregere. She's 2 provisions more. Gives you that flexibility to unlock, which can be very key. But she also has that beast tag. So worth noting that. Like, I've been trying her about a bit over Deregere, which isn't bad either. So like, you can cut Sea Serpent, cut one of the 7s potentially, and then put in her. So, but we're gonna make a couple changes, I think, to fit in the second cultist over the Sea Serpent, because it's not been working out. But overall, and then obviously Megascope and Half Roost stay. But overall, deck seems pretty good. I've had a lot of fun with it, and it's surprisingly doing better than I thought without the golden compass again, without the magic compass. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. There's a lot of options in here, which I find very interesting. Yeah, so we'll be keeping playing around with this, but hopefully you enjoyed. I want to make an update to this one since it did like kind of lose its key card in the magic compass. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.